catch up. We're here at the highest raised point that we made ourselves, human-made level. Well, it's all human-made because this was, of course, a clay quarry that used to be a mountain and is now a hole. But the hole has been lowered and flattened. And the hole you can see over there. That's the circular, almost perfect now. Almost there. Here you see hole that we've made, totally flat with this edge all around it, 45-degree edge. Here are some steps to the edge to have extra support because we're getting the circle closest to the road over there so it doesn't collapse. There's some extra terraces in between, which also provide a nice entryway from the lower flat zone up onto the ring around it. And so now all this is getting to be almost ready. And it means that here now you can see those trees that we're looking up on now. Those trees were here before, of course. We didn't just get them here. And so those trees were ground level, and all that's above it is all that we've added. And so you can't imagine the amount of work and machinery and man hours that went into raising this level all up, using all that we removed from that now flattened perfect circle. And so now what we've achieved is that all the water that comes all around from this clay quarry, it comes down and then stays on this level. From this side goes down towards the lake, which is over there, a beautiful lake that I'll show you also upcoming now. I will just walk to there. And same goes for the other side. From that willow tree that's there standing at the top point, it goes down the other side with a plain area again to the same lake over there. And so that's what we've achieved. We've completely controlled the water flow in this area. And so that means that all the water that is coming to this zone in this clay quarry is now all going to be firstly concentrated in the lake, and then from that lake it can fill the water channels that are made in the flat zone of that flattened circle. And so, because the circle has now been lowered to the level, oh look, there is I call it, don't know the English word for it, that big gray bird, beautiful bird. Straight for the sun. But so yeah. So now here you see the entry zone of the project area, or one of three entry zones. We've also made a beautiful road going up all the way there. So you can come from all the way there, and so it's all flattened also on the top now. So the water that comes from there goes all the way down, down, and then goes down this pathway, and then it will go from this pathway. We'll still have to make here little lake, little hole in the ground that will have a tube entry point and going all the way under this zone over here. So it takes all that water that's collected from over there, and not only from up there, but also all the water that is collected in this flat zone will all go into a channel that we still have to make, and the channel will end up in this little lake zone. And so then it comes from up there and from the channel around the project, ending up in that little lake zone, and with a tube underground going all the way to this side. And then from here you have to deepen it so it will be deep enough so the water will come from there to there nicely, and then it goes here down in this channel all the way there to a lake. So now that lake is another little collection in between points, and from that lake there will be again a tube going underground that will take the water that's collected in this banana shaped lake. I have to work hard to make it in the right banana shape as I would like it to be, which it now is. And from that lake will be now and then tube going underground here to cross this road towards this new lake. And this new lake is already where the original lake was. It was like the exit channel, taking the water from this zone, from here, this zone, and taking it around there down to the river. And now we've kind of deepened and widened that exit channel. So now it will contain millions of liters of water. And then we'll make a little dike over there. So the water level inside this lake will be raised to the level of the flattened circular zone over here. And that way, if we then make the power flower geometry mandala of water channels in the power flower mandala shape, then those water channels of 1 meter deep and 1 meter wide will go like all around in this zone, and then they will automatically be filled with this lake. And if you see this all from the sky, which of course we all can with Google Earth and Google Maps, and everybody's got his own drone flying around, you will see that this lake will be like a leaf to the enormous flower mandala. And so there will be this leaf, big leaf over here, and a smaller leaf of the banana shape over there. It will be opening up to the flower in the center. And it will look beautiful. It already looks beautiful. So yeah, a lot has been done. But it's really getting to the close to the finished product now. So we can still go around, and we've done the whole full circle. And walk around a bit further, and then I can show you the sisal plant that I found here. I thought, oh, that's a beautiful sisal plant. I can plant that in a zone where I like it to grow. And I just saw this morning, wow, it shot out some flowers. And right now I'm looking at it because I thought, oh, that looks beautiful. It has flowers coming out of it. And then I thought, oh, I should make a put it on video or something, or make a picture of it. And then I thought, but it's not in the light yet, because the sun is over there. I'm still a bit behind the hill, and so the sun wasn't hitting it yet. But now it is. You just see that now. The sun is hitting the flowers. It just came out of the sisal plant. So now you see all this area, what we've done. Great work also here. All the ground has been raised and flattened. So now the water from this side that comes down the hills will go all around this side to the lake. And so now we're approaching the flowers. I was seeing them just from the very far distance. I was like, why? What's that white stuff over there? Oh, it's flowering. Wow, it looks gorgeous. Let's check that out. And so yesterday the mechanic was here for that bulldozer that he's now using. And the bulldozer, one of the sides that's holding the bulldozer front pusher, had slid off, and then I had to make some shortening of the screws. But look at that! That's beautiful! This one I planted here a time ago. Look at the beautiful flowers. So it's working, living, and not even just living, but it is, I call it, flourishing. Literally, in this case, the word literally way overused in the US. And look at the willow tree keeping the high point. It looks like this altar, or this entire zone looks like an altar to this tree of life. It's at the center, at the highest point of this entire project, because to the left of it the water goes all the way down to the lake over there, and to the right of it the water goes down to the lake over there. And so it's really at the high point of the entire story, this nicely monumentally positioned willow tree. And that's a nice ode to the tree of life and life in general. So that's where we're at. Getting to be almost finished. All we need now still is one more leveling of this zone with a special machine that still has to come, because you can see in the distance these machines we've been using. The dumpster truck on the right, the big excavator 23 tons on the left, and now we're using that big bulldozer. And so 3 huge machines and about 5 people all in all, including me. And we've done a crazy amount of work with results that will hopefully, probably last many generations. But so after all this work done with these 3 machines, we still need a tractor, a special tractor. I haven't seen it yet. That has a laser sight on itself. It's made to level ground, and so it I think it pulls some kind of leveling device, and then there's a laser in it, and so that means that we will leveling this all perfectly just before the final step of putting the water channels all in this zone. Oh, it's still on the zoom. Yeah, and so then yeah, that will be still a whole thing also, making the water channels, because that is needing another special machine, phrase. They have to be phrasing machine. There's like a drill that spins and can go deep and can make shapes, all kinds of shapes now. And that is what we need to do this job of these channels in the power flower mandala pattern, because then it will make nice edges. There's no way to do that otherwise in this very hard clay, which in many parts of this area is super hard. And so then if you break it apart with the the breaker thing, with one tooth thing, or with the excavator machine, then it gets all these big cracks on the side, and then the water won't be contained well within those channels, and it will look very crappy also. So anyway, now I'm walking down this little path from that zone, and now I'm down at ground level. So almost there. Well, there's still some tubing also to be added, but yeah, we're really getting close to the final product.